made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. Coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning. All the things that go with a midseason showdown.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
On fourth down, going to the air. Myers to the tight end. How about that deep? Rising up and stopping him short on fourth down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
They'll leave it with him. Slithers into space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Finds his target down the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on him.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, the quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
Back to pass. It's high. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Trojan. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'll love to get a drive going here. Oh, he's got some space.
Goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Line up trying to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Now on 2nd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jason?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Got a little space. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Trojans are on the move. To throw, it's high. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Here's the handoff. They'll give him the couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Upshaw. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
All right, we got the completion. We got some yardage. We got some positive yards. Now we're in 4th and manageable. And you dang right, we're going for this puppy. We got our 4th down play ready to roll.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Going to try to get it himself. And he wrapped him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stuck in the backfield.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with the sack.
Going to swing it on second down. Under fire. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
How about this defense? Getting to the quarterback in back-to-back plays. You want to pressure the quarterback. If you get him on the ground, that's great. Nice job. 2 sacks in a row. Clean up a third and long situation.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Got his man quickly. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They spread the defense out. And at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
Looking for a man. It's high. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, USC! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball fall out in front of him.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Time winding down in the quarters, they come to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's high. Using the quick game. He's got it out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He will score. Touchdown, Aggies. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Takes the easy one to the back. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's high. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right complete. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Going for 6. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
Finds his big tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Pushes toward the goal line. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for the score. Over the end zone. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's high. Looking for his man. Finds space on the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Garrett. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. That'll be 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Puts it out of the air. They've got it inside the 30 to mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less.
Going for it all. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Trojans. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. That's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
That's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it out.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. There's the pressure. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football. Just fights back to the answer.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's picked off by the defender line. He's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
Man, great effort by the defense there. They almost come up with the interception. The defender just couldn't get his foot back in bounds.
They have given it up on all three of their previous fourth down tries. Can they keep the drive alive here? He's got the tight end. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback adapting. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Here we go.
Looking downfield, it's high. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Trojan. Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll open the second half with a run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to scrimmage.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers the space out in the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw. It's high. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Looking for the two-point try. Slams ahead. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the two-point conversion, but was denied. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. To the air. It's high. He's got him in the flat. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Completes it in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it down the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Trojans are on the move. They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the mark. He's had a day, 103 yards rushing in this game, and he is closing in on the 1,800-yard mark.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, USC. Lining up for the PAT. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it.
Turning it on! That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the ground with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Shoots it to the left. He's got him wide open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
Looking to throw. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Morton. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Still a lot of time to go here in the 3rd quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's high. Takes a shot. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Right on the money. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Gave the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he drops to throw. Complete to the left. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Forced out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense, playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. To the air. It's high. Into the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll give it to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To go up top. Dances away to buy time. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Off the play fake. Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside 15. Touchdown, Aggies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes them...
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air, reforced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, he wants it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great. The quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss toward the DB. You definitely want to miss out toward the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
The give to the back. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. Fourth down, down by one possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Aggie! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
That is complementary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. The snap sets up the throw. Got it set up on the outside. He's not going to make it. Still a one-point game here in the fourth. They had hope to push this edge out to a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's high. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. Oh, now decision time, 4th and short.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. And he's still going. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They're dialed in. Got that set.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Back open in the middle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
These men stepping up to help this defense on third down. Makes the grab. It's Coffee. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He's going for the big play. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football.